Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tea Time Reflections with me, Toby. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over the weekend's football games. I know the last game hasn't finished yet, but the majority of games are in, and yeah, as a Liverpool fan, another sucker punch. Like when I see the score of 1-1, it's like the gloom just falls. I just know something's coming, and it's been like that this whole season. I don't know what's going on. Now four on the bounce, losing. Yeah, it's worrisome. It's worrisome. I think the only positive for the game was the fact that we created chances. Gakpo hit the post twice. Salah, I don't know where he's disappeared to. It's now at a point where it has to be considered for him to be dropped. He's not. He shouldn't be guaranteed a start based on the form that he's had at the start of the season. It's hard to say. I mean, he's been phenomenal for Liverpool since he's been here, but clearly something is off, and that needs to change. And it might be dropping him, just shaping things up. I mean, even Isaac hasn't really performed, and Ekitike, every time he comes on, he looks sharp, he looks willing to go. And if it's a case of you're trying to fit everybody in based on form, then technically Salah should probably drop out. I don't know how that's gonna work. Will Vietz go on the right, Ekitike on the left, Isaac down the center? I mean, or will they have to change the formation? I don't know, but something's clearly not working. I know a lot of people out there will be happy based on what we spent in the summer, the fact that we're champions, and yeah, there's a lot that needs to be sorted out at Liverpool right now. That's the truth. That being said, that being said, my hope as a Liverpool fan is that we turn around before like Arsenal and Man City or whoever else go too far ahead for us to pull it back. And I still think there's time. Yeah, Arsenal are 4 points ahead in the league table above us. But I still think, I mean, that's a couple of games, like look at us. We've had a bad slump of losing 4 games in a row, I think 3 in the league. Anything can switch. So I think it's far too early for people to celebrate Liverpool's demise, quote unquote, right now. But yeah, it's worrisome. It's worrisome. But in general, just going through the whole games, I mean, a lot of what I said before actually wasn't too far off. Even the Nottingham Forest Chelsea game, where I thought it might be a bit of an upset. If Forest actually took their chances, it would have been a much closer game. But what ifs. But yeah, I mean, 3-0 didn't really flatter Chelsea. I think Nottingham Forest, once the first goal went in, a team in bad form, your head drops, and that's the way it is. Sunderland Wolves, yeah, it was the kind of game I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a 1-0, and it was 1-0 for most of the game until they added the second Sunderland in regular stoppage time. So yeah, it made sense. It was a tight game. Defensive teams fighting it out. So yeah, that made sense. Same with City, Everton. Yeah, what I expected. Kind of a comfortable win. I said before. Crystal Palace, Bournemouth. I called on the spot. I did say it was going to be a high-scoring draw, 2-2 or 3-3. It looked like it was going to end 2-2, but then 2 late goals, made it 3-3. So yeah, I called that one bang on the money, and it made sense. Two teams that love to attack, flying. Great game, great game. Burnley Leeds. I mean, I saw it the other way. If I'm gonna be honest, I saw Leeds scoring more, but I did say that it could swing either way. I mean, you never know. Newly promoted teams, trying to. It's like that's actually a massive result for Burnley. Massive result because that's like a relegation 6 points. I know they're not in the relegation zone. I don't think as at now. I know it's still a long way to go in the table, but at the end of the season, that could be a huge result. Brighton Newcastle. It surprised me, but then it didn't because Brighton always good at home. They have days where they just pull great performances, no matter who it is. There's certain days where Brighton are irresistible, no matter who's playing them, especially at home. So yeah, it's not actually too much of a surprise. But Voltemada, I mean, for us Liverpool fans, seeing Isaac kind of like stumble his way to fitness and form, and then seeing Voltemada just come in and start banging him in, we're just like, but yeah, he'll come good. Isaac will come good. And obviously Fulham Arsenal, I mean, kind of comfortable, but 1-0 to the Arsenal. They do what they do. Kudos to them. A lot of people probably saw Liverpool as favourites at the start of the season, and I think a lot of the early Liverpool performances papered over the cracks, but Arsenal, they're solid. Solid defense, great attackers, brought in great talent, Madueke, Eze, etc., Gyökeres, and we know them solid at the back. They've got a squad, so yeah, I think I think, you know what, I think eventually Liverpool will click, and I think this is going to be such a great season. Like, Man City will be right up there, Arsenal will be right up there, Liverpool will be right up there. United will be better than what people think, and Chelsea will actually be decent as well. So I think this is an amazing season. I think there's still a long way to go, but yeah, it was it was an okay week. Tough week for Liverpool fans, myself included, but such is life. But you know what? In all things, we thank God and we move on. But yeah, let's see what happens. Champions League coming up, so I will do a video for the English Champions League teams, and maybe some others, just cluster a couple of scores, and then next week. So until then, take care.